Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about how short form content, especially Instagram Reels, is effing you up royally and you don't even know it. So I'm going to share my own story with you, and hopefully this will push you into taking a social media detox or taking an even drastic step of uninstalling your Instagram from your mobile phone. So I realized that I was spending so much time on Instagram watching one mind-numbing reel after another, and the content on Instagram, I don't know what is up, is very twisted and dark and inappropriate in my opinion, and it is not helping you in any way. Okay, so you are also probably sharing a lot of memes with your friends all day every day, and maybe you are thinking that you are connecting with your friends more, but honestly this is actually disconnecting you even further, pushing you towards isolation. So even though you feel like you are connected with them because you are sharing reels all day every day, there is no real communication, there is no real connection. Yeah, so social media is literally isolating you from your friends, from your connections, from your family members. So as I was consuming a lot of content on Instagram, I realized that I was getting very impatient, irritable, stressed out and anxious. And scientifically also, this is a known fact that overconsumption of this content can increase cortisol levels in your body. Cortisol is basically the stress response, the stress chemical, the stress hormones. So when they get activated, your nervous system goes into dysregulation, and therefore you feel all these negative emotions. So again, you are disconnecting from yourself and from the people in your life. So these reels on Instagram offer you mindless entertainment at their best. And at their worst, they are your attention span and your focus. So if you are preparing for any exams, or if you need to do some deep work, you need to stop watching Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts immediately. Move towards consuming long form content, even for entertainment, even for your education. Because when you're watching these small 15-second reels, 30-second reels, your attention span is now getting affected. So you will find it very difficult to focus. And this was my personal story, that I consume a lot of content, long form content. I listen to a lot of audiobooks, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I watch longer videos to educate myself. Yeah. And when I was consuming these reels, I just couldn't focus. Every time I tried listening to my audiobook, or every time I tried listening to a podcast, I just would get really impatient and I would move back to watching Instagram Reels again, because it was just mind numbing and I could just scroll through and through and through these videos really quickly. Yeah, so that is why I uninstalled Instagram from my phone, from my main phone. I kept it on my second phone, which is not really a phone, it's just a device that I use to create content. So I don't carry this second phone with me everywhere. So I was just not going on Instagram. I was going on Instagram maybe once a day, maybe twice a day, and it was the best thing that I did for my mental health. I was able to focus again. I was able to consume longer content. I was able to study. I was able to give my attention to all these important things, these long form videos. And I was happier. I had less stress. I was connecting with people for real. I was having conversations with people and phone calls with people, and I was meeting people, and I was not sending them memes all day, every day. Another thing that is very dangerous is that on Instagram and through short form content, we get half-baked information. Yeah, there is a lot of information on psychology, on relationships out there. But just because you have seen 4-5 reels and read 4-5 posts, you cannot diagnose your partner's personality type. You cannot label them as narcissistic. Right now, Every second person is calling their partner narcissistic, or their boyfriend or their girlfriend narcissistic. Every second person believes that the other person is gaslighting them. Now, just because you have read a few posts on Instagram and you have watched a few reels on Instagram, you cannot diagnose somebody's personality. If you want to do that, at the very least, you need to go read a few books, listen to a few podcasts, and even then, even after doing that, you need to consult a professional. Yeah? So I hope you can understand, I hope you can see how dangerous this can be for our society at large. One other thing I want to address here is that as soon as we get on Instagram, we start comparing ourselves to other people or with other people. Is it to or is it with? Please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm always confused about this. So we start comparing ourselves to other people and their achievements, and people are showing off their vacations, their holidays, their luxury cars, their luxury brands, bags, shoes, etc., etc. And you could be at home sitting and feeling like a complete loser. But you know what? What you see on social media is very fake. There are countless videos showing how people fake it on Instagram. So, what you are seeing on Instagram is a very carefully curated moment. That picture or that reel does not reveal what is really going on behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, they could be miserable. Maybe they are in debt. You have no idea. So, the more time you spend on Instagram, the more you will compare yourself to and with other people, and the more miserable you will feel. So every time you watch a reel or a short video, you are getting hits of dopamine, little hits of dopamine. Dopamine is often addressed as the pleasure and reward chemical hormone. Yeah, it is associated with pleasure, reward, motivation. All right. So you're getting small amounts of dopamine really, really quickly. One reel, second reel, third reel, fourth reel, more dopamine, 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 dopamine. So over a period of time, you get desensitized to this dopamine. This quantity is just not enough for you to feel that pleasure and that reward. So you need more and more and more. So this brings you back to Instagram. So you want to watch more reels now. Where you used to watch 4 in one go, now you need to watch 10 in one go. So these social media sites, they are very smart. They know exactly what they are doing. They want to keep you on their platform all day, every day. They know exactly what they are doing. So they are giving you these micro rewards, and you just get addicted to dopamine that way. You need more and more dopamine to feel that pleasure. And where will you go find that dopamine? On Instagram, maybe on YouTube. You, my friend, are potentially, probably, most likely addicted to dopamine, and we all need a dopamine detox. So how can you go on a social media detox? You need to come up with a plan. What works best for you? Like I told you before, in my case, I have 2 devices. My main phone that I use all day, every day, I uninstalled Instagram from that device, and it has really helped me stay off it. And it has really enriched my life. Trust me, it is crazy. It is crazy how much anxiety Instagram is causing you. You have no idea. You need to get off it to understand just how crazy it is. Obviously, we are living in the information age, so a complete detox is not possible, right? What I would suggest is that you should consume long form content. Listen to audiobooks, listen to podcasts, watch longer videos, even for entertainment. Watch longer videos. That is better than watching short form content for sure. And then be very mindful of what you are watching, the quality of the content that you are consuming. Watching mind-numbing reels on Instagram for entertainment is not really adding any value to your life. And I don't know if it is specifically with my algorithm, I don't know what is wrong with my algorithm, or if this is across the board, but the kind of content I am being shown on Instagram, it is very dark and it is highly inappropriate. So you decide, you be that conscious gatekeeper. You need to decide what you are going to allow into your life, what kind of content you're going to allow into your life. Alright, that is it for today's video. I hope this was useful. if you would like to work with me one-on-one, write to me. My email address is mentioned in the description box down below. And also check out all my online courses. The links to all the courses are also in the description box down below. And that is it for today. I will be back here very soon with another video.